Hey everyone, welcome from the depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 2 of the Battleship Brawl Season 5 tournament. This episode, the Divine Offering by Rymark is continuing its run, and it is coming up against the Blademaster Reforged by Seminostro, which has quite a few individual guns on it. Kind of a boxy shape to it. We got the central superstructure thing here. Oh, that looks weird because the barrels haven't... There. For some reason the barrels always start out at their minimum gauge and then have to like update, and it looked really weird. So yeah, this is the Blademaster Reforged by Seminostro. Pretty simple looking ship overall. We'll see how it does against the Divine Offering. Let's get this battle underway. Whoops, right, because I already did that, so I have to finagle. There we go. Got it moving. Blademaster really popped up out of the water there. Launching a barrage of high explosive shells. Oh, it looks like they're HE and frag. Divine Offering taking some decent damage from that barrage. Lost almost 5% of its HP. But now its own barrage of high explosive crams is on the way. And that APS gun is plinking away. Ooh, that shell went straight inside. Oh, those guns have absolutely zero protection inside the hull. A shell lands. Oh, yep, there goes that gun. Yeah, the hull is not very thick, and oh well, the main guns up front here seem to have some protection. That hull is getting some pretty big holes blown in it by that APS gun. Cram mortars not quite landing. Divine Offering taking some serious damage, down to 79% health. The Blademaster's at 95. The HE and fragment payload of the Divine Offering is... of the Blademaster is doing some serious damage to the Divine Offering. The Blademaster's got a bit of a list going on already. Oh, looks like they do have protection inside the hull. It's just not from the rear side. So when a shell was going through, he was able to hit guns in the back. Ooh, that gun just got pretty much obliterated. I'm surprised the cap hasn't popped off. Yeah, that reinforced wood is not holding up against this heavy heavy HE shell. Seems like all of the cram mortars have once again been taken out. Still at least one firing from the Divine Offering, but it's mostly that APS gun. Oh. Ooh, another turret gets popped off of the Blademaster. Blademaster's getting a bit low on guns. And plenty of holes in the ship, but it seems to be made pretty much entirely out of reinforced wood. Oh, another turret in the rear there, taking some hits. That's another turret popped. Looks like there's only that one secondary gun and then two main guns left on the Blademaster. Divine Offering is slowly catching back up. Ooh, that was a big hit. Popped off what was left of that gun. That's a lot of HP gone. Yeah, the reinforced wood of the Blademaster here just melts. Under the barrage of that that high explosive cannon. Is this gun actually not? No, it's not able to turn back far enough to fire on its opponent. It's just kind of stuck. The bow of the ship is insanely close to getting severed. Like the front third, maybe even a quarter of the ship. No, it's like a third. It's just being held on by like this piece right here. This gun is probably, yeah, it is disabled after that blow. And now it's flat out destroyed. And yeah, it is, the Divine Offering is down to 58.9% HP and is listing heavily. Oh. Something just happened. The Divine... Oh, the APS gun got destroyed. And that made that Divine Offering go too damaged. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this match. The Blademaster finishes with 61%. Well, 61.4. And, oh. Sorry about that. Clicked off of the thing there. So it's, go to the score calc. Combatant 1, that's the Divine Offering, has 0 and 61.4. So if this was the only one that was fought, these would be the scores, but we'll see what happens with rounds 2 and 3. One big thing, I feel like the Blademaster has kind of an advantage because Divine Offering just kind of sails straight at it, so it doesn't really miss with that initial barrage. And the, oh geez, down to 87% just from the first barrage. That shell got awfully close to hitting the turret there. I don't think these turret caps would really survive taking a direct hit from that APS cannon. It is pretty satisfying to watch that thing blow open big ol' holes in the Blademaster. Man, Divine Offering is just beat up already, though. In danger of getting broken in half. Look at this spot right here. Ah, the water's in the way. Now the propeller graphics. Divine Offering taking some hits to the side there. Just explosions and fragments covering it. Divine Offering even get a chance to fire any of its mortars this time? I feel like it got destroyed, or like they got destroyed before that happened. Ooh, Blademaster in danger of losing its propulsion here. If the shell hits in the right spot. Ooh, bunch of propellers destroyed. Oh, Blademaster, or Divine Offering has changed targets on the Blademaster now. Divine Offering is just battered and bruised. What is going on here? This gun gauge is so low and the barrel so damaged. The mortar is trying to fire through the side of its ship. Or through the front deck, maybe? That's kind of funny. And the Divine Offering decided that it did not like the Blademaster's superstructure there. Now it doesn't like this turret. So, I mean, it's good to destroy guns, but the... Oh! Well, that was a good shot. That gun got blown apart. But like these main guns here keep getting stuck on the little lifted part of the hull there. Can't really do anything once the Blademaster starts running away. So they're not the best target to shoot at, honestly, because they're not doing anything anyway. That that gun taking some serious damage. And there we go, the Divine Offering, once again, I'm going to let these two shells in the air land. And then there, Blademaster 72%, Divine Offering 29, or well, 0%. So 0%, and what was it, 72% even. We go ahead and get this restarted. We will do our third round, and we will see what the scores become. The battle underway. Like I was saying before, the Blademaster gets this first volley off before, like, the shells practically land before the Divine Offering even fires a shot. All those explosions and fragments are going to have a hard time getting in. Ooh, well, they actually already blew open a hole in the armor of the APS gun there. If another shell lands anywhere near there, that gun is going to detonate. And the Divine Offering will be an unhappy ship. Ooh, it looks like a bunch of these mortars are... Well, they didn't quite land, but they landed close enough that some of them probably... damaged the hull of the Blademaster. We just can't see anything because it's been constantly under smoke for the past 20 seconds. There we go. And that situation is why I asked for the ability to, you know, reduce the obtrusiveness of those explosion effects, because sometimes it's really annoying how much they get in the way. Uh-oh, this gun has stopped firing. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Uh-oh. Yep. Saw that coming. I even refrained from saying, you know, that the turret was doing okay. Because I didn't want to curse it, but it happened anyway. Apparently just thinking it is enough. Alright, and that is it for the Divine Offering. It has been despawned, but we'll let these final few shots land here. Even though it takes a minute because they're mortars and they went way the heck up there. Alright. So 92.5% for the Blademaster in round 3, and once again 0 for the Divine Offering. So 192.5 to 38 are the scores for this one. So 38. What was it? 38.6? Yes. And then 192.5, right? Oh, wrong thing. Yes. Excellent. Alright, folks, so that is the end of this match. The Blademaster scoring a pretty resounding, dominant victory for the most part. And Divine Offering kind of getting ripped apart. Well, I guess it is an offering, right? But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.